Yo, what's good, y'all? I'm back again with something fresh off the press, you know what I mean? But before I get into what I'm going to address today, I want to just say that if you're an artist, if you're an entrepreneur, if you got anything going that you want promoted on the ConCrete ConVoS page, send it over, you know what I mean? I'm here to try to help my community grow. I'm here to try to help people reach people that they wouldn't normally reach on a daily basis. I know the page is still on the come up, but I have another Instagram page that has a decent amount of followers. So until this ConCrete ConVoS page gets there, then I want y'all to just send in your stuff, you know what I mean? I also want to let it be known today King Bimo dropped a mixtape, R&Bimo. I think that's the name of it. To be clear, my bad if I messed that up, Bimo. But you know, King Bimo, just look him up on Instagram at King Bimo, KingBeamo. King Bimo. He's straight from East New York, Brooklyn. So you know I gotta represent for that. He's from the hometown. But now let's get into this article that the Hollywood Reporter dropped. And yes, we're talking Kanye West again. I'm gonna post of course, it's going to be right here above my head. You know how I do. But I'm just going to read it verbatim so we won't get anything wrong. And then I just want to give my thoughts on it. And then I want to ask you guys your thoughts on it. So Leo Cohen, you know what I mean? Def Jam guy. He's just basically a bigwig in the music industry. He writes a letter to Kanye and says, "Dear Kanye, I am deeply disappointed and troubled by your recent actions involving the use of the Nazi symbols and anti-Semitic rhetoric. Your words and actions are not only offensive, but triggering to all decent people who recognize the horrors of the Holocaust and suffering of millions. With anti-Semitism on the rise, your voice and influence carry a significant responsibility. I urge you to be more sensitive to the pain your words inflict on Jewish communities and all those who stand against hate." That was Leo Cohen, you know what I mean? Now, I have to read Kanye's response because let me just read Kanye's response first and then I'll get into what's next. So Kanye responds, "Lee, or let me call you by your incorrect name also, you and your whole industry have promoted and got paid off songs where black people glorify killing each other, but my t-shirt is the worst thing ever. All of y'all are like girls who don't take accountability. It's a double standard. Then y'all threaten and extort people around me. People are used to your mob, and to think when Tory Burch came to the door with a towel on, I didn't smash because I looked at you as a friend. You start by apologizing and taking accountability for the massive promotion of Black Death that you've got paid off for years. Also, you too broke to speak to me in the first place. And you know what Irv said to you before he passed, and since he's not here, I'll say it. Suck my bleep." Now, the reason I picked this article, because I got a few things that I want to say. But first, I learned something from reading this article today. And I'm learning something from watching how Kanye is moving. Delivery does mean something, okay? I know my best friend is going to watch this and be like, "Oh my God, finally." Because I'm very blunt when I say things. I don't always try to sugarcoat things or say it in the best way. To me, if it's the truth, then it should just be said any way that it comes out. But delivery does mean something. So I say all that to say that Kanye, I love you, my nigga, but you got the worst delivery ever. You have the worst delivery ever. So let me try to clean this up and make it a little bit better for you, so maybe some people could kind of try to understand before the hate mob goes crazy on you. Okay. I'm not anti-Semitic. I don't think Kanye posting a swastika was the most brilliant thing he could have did at all. But I will say I understand. I will say that I understand. Because we know that there are a lot of people who make money off of black pain. There are a lot of people who make money off of promoting our culture in the worst way. Not pointing out the best things about us, but pointing out the worst things about us. And we could talk about it with being hip hop. Now, I know what a lot of people are going to say, "Oh, rappers need to take the responsibility of this, that, and the third, blah, 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 blah." But we all know that a lot of us compromise ourselves for paychecks. Some of us go to jobs that we don't love every day. because we have to get paid and we have to take care of our family. And if we're being completely honest, the prison systems are owned by a lot of Jewish people. The hip hop industry is pretty much owned by Jewish people. Hollywood is pretty much owned by Jewish people. And what I will say is that there's no problem with promoting someone else's pain. There's no problem with making money off of someone else's. There's no problem of making money off of slave movies. There's no problem of reminding black people of our history and in the worst parts of our history. But as soon as you mention anything about their history, there becomes a big problem, and there becomes where you get lynched pretty much. You know what I mean? When and I'm not agreeing with everything that Kanye does, but a lot of things that he says has some truth in it. And we watched it happen with the Adidas situation. With the Adidas situation, he basically got publicly lynched and basically wanted everyone to basically respect the other side. You know what I'm saying? Either respect the other side or this is what the consequences could be. And if you don't like Kanye, cool. What about Kyrie Irving? The same exact thing happened to Kyrie Irving. They tried to destroy that man just for liking a book, for sharing a link about a book. They tried to destroy him. And then they publicly lynched him too, made him have to go to do all of these stipulations before he could actually, get back on the basketball court and do what he does best. Why can everyone address us, but we can never address anyone else and their hypocrisy? And then I know what's going to happen. A lot of my own people are going to watch this and they're going to be like, oh, you bugging. Can't believe you siding with Kanye. Can't believe you can agree. I'm not saying I'm siding with Kanye, but I can definitely see some of the methods to his madness. I could definitely see some of the method to his madness. And then let's be clear, I could probably have it wrong, but it seems like he's fighting a bigger battle than most of us don't even want to try to fight whatsoever. If Kanye had a cleaner delivery, then he probably wouldn't be Kanye, and we probably wouldn't love him the way we do. We have a lot of brothers and sisters that clean up and give the delivery, but even them, they're controlled. We watched this happen years ago, where everyone in the media, all of a sudden, even black media, Drink Champs, Breakfast Club, we can name them all, where they all just completely took a side. They took a side of the paycheck. Because who's cutting those paychecks? The people who look like Lior and the people that Lior represent. But we know for a fact, for years, these people have profited off of our pain. They have profited off our culture. And they're going to continue to do it. Because anytime someone stands up against the other side, there's a problem. Or they're crazy. Or there's a way that you should do it. What Leo said in his is, people should be respected and shouldn't be reminded of their pain, and that the Holocaust was a huge thing. So was slavery. Slavery was a huge thing. I don't see Holocaust movies coming out all the time. I don't see those movies coming out to remind people every day. I don't see the Schindler's List and stuff like that coming out all the time to remind Jewish people that, oh yeah, this is what y'all been through. I don't see that. But we'll see a slave movie pop up all the time. We'll see something to remind us that, oh, where we were. We'll see that happen all the time. So like I said, I'm going to keep this brief because, I'm a podcast that's on the rise, but I want to be the person that's able to call out the hypocrisy too. So yes, Kanye, your delivery is kind of messed up most of the time, but I understand the message that you're really trying to get to. And I know it's going to be people trying to bomb on me and trying to make it seem like this. Yo, listen, before you come on my page trying to bomb on me and talk crazy to me, know who you talking to, because I'm still small enough to strike back. Straight like that. I will come right back at your soul, because there is a hypocrisy in all of this. When it comes to our people, we tear each other down for other people all the time. Them other people do not tear each other down when people are tearing down our culture or they dropping the N-bomb on TV. They don't lose their sponsors and they don't lose every single thing that they got. And half of our people won't even speak on the other side because they still got to keep political ties and keep the checks coming in pretty much. So, you know, I'm going to say this to sign out, man. Protect Kanye at all costs. His delivery isn't the best. The way he goes about things sometimes isn't the best. But I hope y'all got your eyes open and y'all paying attention to exactly what's going on. Sometimes it takes one person to step out there and do some dumb shit for them to see exactly how we are truly treated, what we're truly thought of, because we still out here fighting for Black Lives Matter. At the NFL, they took end racism off the field because they felt like that was too much. But when it comes to this guy posting up something that they don't like, oh, they all get on the attack and they all gonna stand by them. And then you know what else they do? They make us attack him as well. Protect Kanye at all costs, man. It's your boy Young Weeds, ConCrete ConVoS. You know what it is.